I don't know about you, but if you've been following the Psalms each day, I've been amazed at how many of them are speaking of someone who's in real distress, rather than someone who's just on the mountaintop praising God for all their worth. Now, there's plenty of Psalms like that, but especially in the first half of the Psalms, it's been amazing how many have been when someone is basically at their wit's end. Maybe that's why we like the Psalms. Maybe it's so refreshing. Maybe it's because it's something that's so unlike our own prayers and the way we talk to God. And yet these are teaching us vital lessons. When times are tough, when we are despairing, when we're confused, when we're upset, we need to just express it clearly to God, just like the psalmist. Perhaps that's why they resonate with us. And it's almost, oh wow, this is really how we should be communicating with God. And yet so often we don't. We just come out with, just general phrases that cover up a whole load of things. And when we meet one another, we don't often open up and say exactly how we are. Well, I trust the Psalms are teaching us a vital lesson to be really honest and genuine with God. Listen to this, verse 11. May the groans of the prisoners come before you. With your strong arm, preserve those condemned to die. They're in captivity. They're there because of their own sin and rebellion. And yet it still doesn't stop the psalmist crying out for God's mercy. Mercy that's not deserved. And yet mercy that is pleaded for. Now, that's been the experience, even though we're not in captivity in a foreign land. That, though, is the experience of every single one of us before we put our trust in Jesus Christ. We were slaves. We were prisoners. We were, as it were, on death row because of our sin, because of our rebellion and rejection of God and his good ways. Reminded me this psalm of Charles Wesley's fabulous hymn, And Can It Be? And one of the verses where it speaks and it says, I woke, he's waking spiritually, the dungeon flamed with light, my chains fell off, my heart was free. And instead of I rose, went forth and followed thee, verse 13, the psalmist says, then we, your people, the sheep of your pasture, will praise you forever. From generation to generation, we will proclaim your praise. So from the lows to the heights, this is where the psalmist is taking us.